I should really be on like Worst Cooks of America. Why does it say to dip it in the milk? Oh my fucking god. Why the f did that turn my spoon green? I already did it f***ing wrong. Girl, I would've ruined Thanksgiving. Oh my f***ing god, that literally smells so f***ing foul. That literally looks so f***ing disgusting. I don't know if that was the best idea. I need to put this directly in the trash. And if I could describe the smell, it smells like putrid f***ing shit. Well, let me just shut the f*** up and be grateful.
What's the tea, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another Mistress Monday. Now, before I get started, I know what you're thinking. What the hell are we looking at? Listen, I'm trying to spread the Thanksgiving cheer. I'm trying to get in the mood of Thanksgiving, and it's very, very hard because 2025 has been a hot as mess. I have fallen out with literally every single body in 2025. I have no friends, no family, no relationships, no boyfriend, no husband, no wife, no kids, no college education, no career prospects. I have nothing going for me, and I really don't even have someone's house to go to on Thanksgiving. And I can't blame people. I have been in and out of mess all year long. And if I cannot nail making Thanksgiving dinner tonight, I'm gonna have to go to the Golden Corral buffet and eat alone. Now, I'm trying to avoid that because that would be not only embarrassing, but very, very slouchy. So today I decided I'm gonna come to Dollar Tree and I'm gonna cook for the first time ever in my life. I have never prepared not even a dish, let alone a whole entire meal in my entire life. So today, you know, I'm gonna challenge myself and we're gonna see if it can give. So let's jump in, let's get into this foolishness. Baby, the girls in the Dollar Tree cannot take. Here's the thing, Thanksgiving is not even over and we're already doing our Christmas shopping. Please make it make sense. We're here with a very strict shopping list. I have never cooked before, and I'm ashamed to say that because I was at one point over 400 pounds. Now, no shade, it seems like the girls, baby, the Black Friday I started early at the Dollar Tree because why have they picked the motherfucking hair products down?
Pilgrim.
Hi, baby, how are you? If I get to the food aisle and they're selling whole turkeys, I think Dollar Tree might really just be the one. Okay, so we do need 1 can of chicken broth, and she's only $1.25, as it should be. So we need a can of French style green beans. What is making these green beans French? Maybe because I'm in Texas, we would do the Southern style green beans. The French. Baby, we from Texas. We're gonna need the seasoned Southern style green beans. Okay, this is 2 cans of cooked turkey. I didn't even know that was a thing. 1 can of apple pie filling. It says that we need a packet of Idaho potatoes, but all I see is Mother Betty Crocker. And you know what? Creamy butter mashed potatoes. I think we could do these. 1 packet of turkey gravy mix. This is not going to be a good setup. I just feel it. I'm telling y'all, this is how you know this video is about to be a hot ass mess, because why is this a whole scavenger hunt to find the 1-2 things that I need? And they got crap, baby. They have name brands at the Dollar Tree. Wake it up. I'm sorry. If Trade came over ready to wearing the Pringles socks, oh, I know he's letting have. Hey, what's up, Papa? You ever Pilgrim pussy? Oh, wait, literally right in front of my face. Literally, I'm not seeing the cooked turkey in a can at all. They don't have turkey in a can?
Yeah, be like, since they don't have turkey, I'm gonna do chicken.
Here's the thing, I'm not even seeing chicken in the can. Herring, filet, kipper style snacks.
Ooh, a luncheon loaf.
I would actually throw up eating that, so absolutely not. Honestly, I would say it was a successful trip to Dollar Tree. They had almost everything I needed. I just needed the can of cooked turkey, but you know what? I hope it's not too late. I'm gonna run to another store, hopefully get what I need. As if this video couldn't have gotten any more tragic, we're now at a Walmart. Okay, let's say I was stealing. Like, would y'all chase me out the building? You're gonna chase a pilgrim? Like, I don't get it. Also, you get to places like Walmart, baby, what? Let's be honest. What is she finna do? If I sat here and ran out with my cart, by the time I'm out the door, she gonna still be sitting there just looking slouchy and stuck on stupid. It don't make no sense. Dare I say I had a better shopping experience at the Dollar Tree. We got the goods, so now it's time to go home and make this Thanksgiving dinner. I feel like it's gonna be delicious.
Now listen, we're approaching the end of the year, which can be such an emotional time. I'm talking work burnout, holidays, seasonal depression, gloomy weather, family stress, and probably a new season of RuPaul's Drag Race. Now around this time of year, I personally have a hard time keeping my mental and emotional energy up with work, personal life, and self-care. After working so hard and traveling nonstop all year long, I feel like I start to slow down and I let things slip through the cracks because I'm just so ready for a break. One of the biggest things that has truly helped me manage my burnout and stress the last few years has been talking to my therapist and just having support from an outside perspective. That's why I love working with BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp makes it so easy to speak to a professional, especially if you've never done it before or feel like you've got too much on your plate. Now, before I started therapy, my excuse was that I had too much going on to deal with adding another thing into my schedule. But BetterHelp makes it so easy and stress-free to find someone that's a great match for you. All you do is fill out a questionnaire and you'll get matched with a therapist in as little as a few days. Don't let the end of the year blues get you down. There's always a therapist out there who can help you through it. Whether that be emotional stress with family and relationships, trying to tie everything together with work before the holidays, or just getting through the doom and gloom happening in the world, BetterHelp has you covered. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, making it even easier to prioritize your mental health. In 2024 alone, over 137,000 people used their HSA or FSA benefits for therapy through BetterHelp. So be sure to use yours before they expire. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Mistress Isabel Brooks and get 10% off your first month of therapy. That's betterhelp.com/Mistress Isabel Brooks for 10% off your first month of therapy. I want to give a shout out to my friends over at BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Now with that being said, let's jump back in. I'm going to be 100% transparent, and I know this may come as a shock to some of you considering how big I was. I have never cooked a meal from scratch. I have never made an entire feast. There's nothing more embarrassing than being a nasty, fat, slouchy bitch who can't cook. At least if you're gonna be fat, pushing 500, 600, 700 pounds, we need you to have that cooking lady arm. You know what I mean? Insert pictures here. Insert pictures of Silky Nutmeg Ganache, Stacey Lane Matthews. Those kind of girls, I know they can cook. Girls like me, all we do is eat. And here's the problem. I'm looking at these ingredients and a lot of this I've never even heard of. I did not even know you can get canned meat. I was really inspired by some of the Dollar Tree Thanksgiving dinner feast I've seen. She made a whole Thanksgiving feast off of $20 from Dollar Tree, which is so crazy. I am blind reacting. Of course, y'all know I do not read ahead. I'm gonna follow along as we go. I'm really hoping that I have everything I need to even make this, but here's what the menu's gonna call for. So first, to start off, a little appetizer for Thanksgiving. We're gonna be making mac and cheese bites. Is that really a Thanksgiving food? When I was thinking about it, it's giving more carnival, like baseball park food, but mac and cheese is Thanksgiving, so I will give it to her. Next up though, we have a Thanksgiving casserole, which is gonna combine everything you love about Thanksgiving. We're talking about stuffing, cranberries, turkey. But here's where things already went left. I went to 3 different stores and I could not find canned turkey. But what I did find was pre-cooked white premium chunk chicken breast with rib meat packed in water. All my Miss Frizzle, Bill Nye the Science Guy motherfuckers out there in the comments, how is this possible? Because y'all know it goes bad pretty quickly. So how is it possible that this can be in a can? When does this expire? Baby, this is good till September 2027. We're in 2025. Now I kind of understand why they say America is bad and everything we eat is killing us, because I want someone to explain, how is this possible? I feel like we need to make sure I have a fire extinguisher on standby, because am I the worst cook in America? That's to be determined. So with that being said, enough yapping. Let's jump right in and make a Thanksgiving feast. I already feel judged by everyone. Okay, I'm not giving myself enough credit. I think we all have made boxed mac and cheese, hello? In a medium saucepan, combine 1.5 cups of water, 1.5 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of margarine. That is my next question for everyone. So I assume margarine was like butter, right? Well then, me being a fat ass at the store, I saw this Texas Roadhouse butter and I was like, of course, like that clearly makes sense. Is margarine butter? Leave a comment below. I'm gonna just go ahead and substitute that. I think it'll work out. Until I lost a bunch of weight, I didn't even know you're really supposed to like taste food. Like obviously, yes, we know what tastes good, but like really savoring the flavors and like all that kind of other stuff, like I don't know. I would just rather be the bitch eating it than the bitch making it. Like it takes hours to make something, it takes minutes to eat. And before y'all bitches get started, yes, I washed my hands before this. When I was at the store getting milk, I was thinking to myself, what does that really mean, 2% whole milk? Like literally, what is the difference? I don't understand that. Maybe someone in the comments can explain, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Like I said, I really hope that butter is margarine. I'm not really sure. But just in case it's not, I did get the Texas Roadhouse butter, which sounds kind of... That smells slouchy, bitch. 2 tablespoons? I don't really know. Is this like a tablespoon? But let me just say this. A lot of y'all from home watching are hating on an empty stomach with nothing but ramen noodles in y'all's motherfucking pantry. Ramen noodles with no motherfucking sauce packet. No seasoning packet with the ramen noodles. Y'all done use all 3, 4 of them in one pack because you're slouchy. So before you come from my Thanksgiving, how I get my meals together, rethink your life, my love. So now that we added all that together, we're just gonna bring it to a boil and we're gonna start stirring occasionally. Okay. Oh shit, the f***ing noodles are stuck to the bottom. Oh my god, I literally was just saying I feel like I'm about to start a fire. If I did a turkey, I feel like, have y'all seen those videos where the firefighters are outside, they dip the turkey in a deep fryer and the f***ing combust in flames? I know that would be me, but unintentionally. I just feel like this is too watery. Like, let's really get into it. But who knows, maybe it'll like transform. It's set to cover. Do I have a... What is this? Well, I don't know where the f***ing cover is, so... Can I just like put something else on top of it? If you put the glass cover over the pot and that bitch is going, how is the glass of the thing not gonna combust and it's busting your face and go everywhere? I don't understand that either. Also, the more I think about this, because I don't have the top, this probably is quite cancerous to me because it's heating up the aluminum of the thing and it's probably gonna give me like... I mean, this is equivalent to wearing... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, it smells like it's on fire. But you know what? As I was saying, I probably was literally heating up the cancerous particles of this tray into this mac and cheese. And if that's not a Thanksgiving dinner that I would make, then what is? No shade though, this does look hella cheesy. I feel like she's giving. I was questioning the method. I thought it was too watery, but I kind of see the vision now. And dare I say, I know I almost just literally caught myself on fire and got myself f***ed up. But I actually think putting the aluminum cancerous pan on top of this actually helped a lot. When I picked it up, it did almost burn me. So I will, maybe I'll, oh, actually that's not a good idea. We'll just have to watch it. I should really be on like Worst Cooks of America. I'm not even just saying that. I feel like I would be pretty up there. This literally sounds like my bussy. Like this is giving ushy gushy. Sorry, it's my ice machine on my old ass fridge. I'm not even upset that I have nothing to do for Thanksgiving because a lot of y'all out there, y'all's plates be looking nasty. Like motherfucking pig slop. Shit you would give to Peppa Pig. And some of y'all bitches probably be posting that shit like, oh, I made ham. Baby, you could have kept that. Okay, all the liquid and water is evaporated. It's looking real cheesy. I'm going to assume it's done. Y'all know when Here Comes Honey Boo Boo where they would throw the spaghetti at the wall? I don't know if I should try that with the fistful of mac and cheese. I'm gonna sit it out this time, but it was a little reminiscent of that. Okay, ladies, what are we thinking? Y'all see that? Y'all know I'm giving housewife, bitch. I would serve this up and it would be a motherfucking thankful Thanksgiving. So now we have to transfer this to another container and we're gonna freeze it. That way we can cut it up and deep fry it later. Now, I've never done that. I'm gonna put it in this container so we can freeze it. And if y'all see my kitchen looking a mess with this process, just know it takes a lot to fucking cook. If I was invited to Thanksgiving with the Obamas, I would bring my infamous Croft mac and cheese. So now I'm gonna throw it in the freezer, that way it can kind of lock up and then we'll come and we'll deep fry it and do our thing. Why the f did that turn my spoon green? Maybe it's the chemicals of the Croft mac and cheese. I don't know what just happened. I'm still gonna use it. If I die from the pesticides and all the other stuff, like, I just don't got time for it, honestly. So now we're gonna move on to making the Thanksgiving casserole. This is like the big kahuna. This is the main entree. So we're gonna start by preparing our mashed potatoes per the package instructions. Now, she recommends to substitute the water with chicken broth and to season well with salt and pepper. And let's just do it. Okay. How is this gonna become mashed potatoes? I don't know if I believe that, but sure. 3 tablespoons of butter. It's a lot of butter. It's very fatty. And you know what I've been thinking too sometimes? Like, oh, I'm like, this is probably gross and like, it's very messy to cook. But like, this is me preparing my own food. Imagine when you eat at restaurants, they probably have mice and roaches running around and people are not washing their hands. They're just eyeballing stuff. Like, who am I to even judge? You know what I mean? Like, I probably have eaten some nasty toxic shit before. I don't even know if I have a can opener. Oh, there we go. It smells like okay, if there's a high heat setting on the stove, why would we not just always crank that bitch up to the max? Like, I don't get it. Okay, I'm already kind of gagged because it's giving mashed potato. When people are like, oh, I made this from scratch, I did this and that. If we have this instant mashed potato, what's the difference? Like, what does it matter? Is it because you want to brag or is it because it actually tastes different? Everything is a illusion. But I also want to know, who is the big brain who invented this and how is that possible? I don't know how much salt is too much salt.
I think we did it, honestly. Kind of. Here was my next question. They specifically asked for French style green beans. What makes this French? I feel like this is one of those things where like we're just saying stuff. I just don't get it. We're making the casserole, so we have to like layer it out. I've never made stuffing. I'm not even sure what this fucking look like, but it works. Girl, now I'm starting to realize why we're so fucking fat. Why does this recipe want you to put a whole fucking thing of butter? That'll make no fucking sense. And also, how am I even supposed to measure that? I'm just gonna put all this butter in there, I think. I'm just not even gonna be bothered with it. Oh, I already did it fucking wrong. In a medium saucepan, heat the water and butter mixture first, then you stir it in. Okay, well, I already put the in, so I actually don't even give a I'm kind of confused. Why do you have to make the mixture first and then like stir it in? But sure. It says a 4th cup of butter. Do y'all think this is a 4th left? I'm just gonna put it all in because I don't feel like measuring it. That is slouchy as If you make something from the box, is that considered like homemade from scratch? Like I don't really understand that too, because if this was me and I was a stay-at-home wife, I could follow like this and I would go the off of my husband. I'll be like, I'm all day while you're at work. You have no idea. This is like a job in itself. While I'm sitting here just mixing the box and it up, like I would overload the with butter and a whole bunch of salt just so he thinks it's delicious. It would be the fools. Okay, it's starting to look like something. Do I got that cooking on? Don't lie. Remove from heat and cover for 5 minutes. Now I know what people are gonna be thinking. We just talked about this. I am gonna put the cancerous pan over it. I'm sorry. While we're doing all that, let's start to prepare the casserole. The mashed potatoes will be the first layer. Oh my god, I almost touched it to pat it out. Delicious. That's our first layer of the casserole. So next we just put these raw green beans, French style green beans. Oui, oui, bitch. We're gonna voulez-vous coucher avec moi all over the motherfucking mashed potatoes, okay? So let's just pour. Oh, ew. Oh my god, I hate the wetness. The way it plopped out does not even look appetizing, girl. Not gonna lie, I was with it with the mashed potatoes, now it lost me. Time for us to get into the premium chunk chicken breast. The recipe does call for 2 packs, so I did get 2. Girl, they make these cans where they don't want nobody to get into these motherfucking cans, girl. I have ate a lot of foul shit in my life. I literally do not mind eating ass. I will suck dirty dick. I have gotten on my knees many of places. I have dug food out of the trash to eat it before. Canned chicken breast is scaring me, and I'm just gonna shut the up and we're gonna see what it gives. Oh my god, that literally smells so foul. I'm not joking. That literally looks so disgusting, and if I could describe the smell, it smells like putrid shit. It literally smells disgusting. I also want to remind y'all my spoon turned literal Shrek green. I'm eating well, let me just shut the up and be grateful. That's what Thanksgiving's about, right? Being grateful. This is gonna be so delicious. I'm gonna want to make this every single day of my life. This is what's gonna help me find my husband. When I make this secret recipe, my special Thanksgiving casserole, it's over. They're locked the in. I feel like, how could you really go wrong with this recipe? Also, it's hitting me that I'm gonna have to actually eat this because we should never waste food. I want y'all to know, everything I make right now, I am not a wasteful person. I'm going to eat all of this. I'm lying. I'm not gonna eat all of it. I will push this off onto my friends. I will make everyone eat this in my honor. This will not go to waste. Oh, I was supposed to put the turkey gravy under the stuffing. My life. Oh, that looks like fresh shit, I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was gonna save it, but I think I just f***ed it up more. Okay, so we're gonna give it about 30 minutes to cook. I actually feel like it's gonna be good, low key. So let's just, I used all my butter. I need butter for this too. My life, I don't know if I have butter in my fridge. Well, she can't believe it's not butter. A lot of y'all, if y'all saw this at the club, y'all be getting a little too excited, baby. It says a butter softened. I don't know what that means. The butter is already soft, no? You think this is more than 3 tablespoons? Soften it? Yeah. Girl, I don't feel like wasting the microwave. I'll just do this. That's what it means to soften it, right? Yeah. Is this what you're supposed to do? Like this, right? I don't know. That's probably like 2 tablespoons, I'm gonna assume. My hand hurts. This is also another reason I don't like giving hand. It says to lower the oven to 350, but it's at 400 right now, cooking my shit.
So I think if we put it in for like 20 minutes, it's supposed to cook for like 30 minutes. So to continue with our dessert, we're gonna go in and make this apple pie filling, which I think it is literally have to just warm it up. So, oh, I'm gotten so good doing the can opener. Oh my god, oh, it's like real apple. Okay, so I took a little second to let everything cook, and I think the cooking is done. It smells delicious. Very reminiscent of my see. I would say that's a win. That's the cookie, it looks gorge. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm looking inside at the casserole, and I was hoping the heat would have made it look a little more edible. It doesn't look like that's what's happening, but I'll trust the process, I guess. So now we're gonna take these Werther's soft caramels, and we're going to melt them in the microwave real quick. Girl, we could have got some caramel sauce. They f***ing kikied. Why the f*** would they tell us to do this on this f***ing recipe, girl? Is it bad that I would rather just serve my guests the wrappers? I would just put the wrappers in the bowl and microwave it. So now, after we melted the candy, we're just gonna pour it all over. All that work, oh, it's up the cookie. It just seemed like a lot of work for a little payoff, but maybe it'll make all the difference in the recipe. This actually, I feel like is gonna taste so fucking good. I feel like this, I actually like this, but how can you really go wrong with a dessert? I feel like this is where we're getting f***ed up. We're supposed to make it look like a pie, but I don't really know how to do that. That made it look far less appealing. Now, in the meantime, I think it's time for us to get our casserole out of the oven. Cooking the canned chicken definitely helped with the color. Much more appetizing. Before, the chicken was giving medium, and as you know, you should not be eating pink chicken. Okay, well at this point, let's go back and do our mac and cheese bites, and then that's the end of our cooking series. Now that we pulled our mac and cheese out the freezer, we're gonna take the mac and cheese and cut it into 12 separate cubes. I'm scared this is gonna get me together. Ew, it looks so f***ing nasty. Okay, coat each cube in breadcrumbs, dip in milk. How the f*** am I supposed to dip it in, whatever. Oh wait, duh. I'm only gonna make 3 mac and cheese balls because I'm not really featuring all of it. My kids don't need to be eating all that f***ing mac and cheese. Why does it say to dip it in the milk? Dip it in the milk. I can see why people like cooking though. It's like kind of fun to like play in people's face. Let's make a f***ing huge one. If I was gonna eat one size, I would just do a big one. In the meantime, I'm gonna fry these 2. So as you can see, I don't think this is an inch of oil, but it's all I had. So we're gonna have to deal with it, ladies. Here I am cooking the big mama and the little mama. It actually looks kind of good. I'm not gonna even f***ing lie. How was, oh my god, these are burnt the f*** up. Oh my god, what the f***? This is burning so bad. So as y'all can see, my mac and cheese ball is kind of burning, but, oh that looks burnt. Girl, I would have ruined Thanksgiving. Oh, girl, I would have ruined Thanksgiving. Let's not even lie. I don't know if that was the best idea. I think that's one of the ones from the recipe I would just say that's not very beginner friendly. I don't know what the f is happening. We're almost to the finish line of my Thanksgiving feast. All we have left is for the dessert to finish cooking. It actually, the dessert already smells like the best part, and I haven't even like tasted at all. I don't know how you're supposed to see if a cookie is done, but sure. We'll let it cool down. Okay, so we're finally at the end of our day of cooking. I've been slaving over my Thanksgiving feast. Even if it tastes like absolute shit, I'm gonna say that this is from scratch. These mac and cheese balls were a f***ing hot ass mess. But if I was at a Thanksgiving get together and someone brought these first 2, I would not question it. The canned chicken extravaganza actually kind of turned out to look decent. Once we top her off with some cranberry sauce, I think it'll be over. Let's do a little taste test, shall we? Okay, y'all, so it's finally come down to the taste test. Just to cleanse the palate, we'll have the Dr. Pepper Zero. Okay, first up, we have our fried mac and cheese balls. If I was served these at a restaurant, I would be very, very disappointed. However, let's keep in mind, I'm the one who made them. I feel like I taste the oil too much. I might have cooked them incorrectly, but it's not the worst thing I've ever eaten. Dare I say it's actually like I would eat this again. Now, would I make it again? Probably not. I would say these are about a 3.5 out of 10. They were good. Let me cleanse the palate. Now, what I'm most nervous for, the Thanksgiving casserole. As far as smell,
just as sweet as St. Lucia.
I just got a look of the pink canned chicken. I don't want to eat it, but for y'all's sake, I will eat it. As y'all see, I have a big chunk of the canned chicken. A lot of strong, overbearing flavors. The chicken is so potent. It gives me nasty Puss in Boots cat food. Let me get a bite without chicken. Let's start there. You know what? If I ate this from someone else and didn't know it was canned chicken, I probably would be able to stomach this. Like, it's pretty decent. I recommend sticking with the actual recipe of using turkey. Turkey probably would have turned it. You know what's funny? Everything wrong with this dish is what I did wrong. The cinnamon butter is so fucking overbearing as far as the flavor. The chicken and butter is the issue. And I have never in my life ever said that I was wrong. Today is the first day. Y'all can be thankful for that. I was wrong in the recipe. This is a 4.5 out of 10. This is the one that I have the most faith in. Then let me cleanse the palate first. We have this apple pie sugar cookie deliciousness. I'm not gonna lie, I ate that. Look how gorgeous this looks. The ends are like perfectly deliciously burnt. Presentation, not the best, but let's just jump in. I need to put this directly in the trash. This needs to be thrown away immediately, and not for the reason you think. I would clear this like the bitch from Matilda. You got this, Brucey! Bitch, I will tear this entire thing up. This tastes so good. This needs to immediately go in the trash. I will literally eat this entire thing in 5 minutes, I promise you. This is 10 out of 10. This tastes so good. If I really was spending Thanksgiving alone, I would not mind with what I have. I feel this is like the perfect blend of a good Thanksgiving feast. I'm very proud of myself for pulling through and making my first meal ever. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another special Mistress Monday. I love y'all so much, and it goes without saying, I say it all the time, but I really do mean it. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you who tunes in each and every Monday, whether it's on the YouTube, on the Patreon, if you come and see me at my shows, wherever y'all tune in and y'all lock in, it does not go unnoticed. Y'all have made 2025 such an amazing year. The list literally goes on and on and on with how many things I'm grateful for and thankful for, but I swear each and every one of you are at the very top of the list. I love y'all so much. I'm gonna stop yapping because I need to go find someone to share this food with. Maybe someone on Grindr can come eat this with me. If you want to see the uncut footage and the full shenanigans and chaos of me making this entire meal from scratch, go join the Patreon. It's the best money you'll ever spend. I promise I will always keep you entertained, and we have over 4,000 members over there. Y'all see how long the end credits go on. It goes on for too long. We are the best community on Patreon. Like, comment, subscribe, do your big one. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to see me do another recipe. Should I cook something else? Should I cook with someone? Let me know what you want to see next. And until next time, bye, baby.